Yo, people, what's happening? Welcome to Saudi TV Match Reaction. Man United 1, Chelsea 1 at Stamford Bridge, and thank God Casemiro saved my birthday celebrations tonight. I'm looking to enjoy my birthday night, and Casemiro has come out and bailed at that fool in Scott McTominay. So I want to thank Casemiro for that unbelievable header. The neck muscles in your, your neck here to galvan that across Kepa. Thank God. And you have saved my birthday because Scott McTominay had otherwise. Scott McTominay looked like an op. I don't know what you're doing, mate, but that was disgusting what you did there. Absolutely disgusting. Because at the end of the day, yeah, what are you doing trying to grab someone like you're in a party with gal and you're trying to take them with you? Like, what are you doing, man? Just relax. He's so desperate in that area. Like, it's probably the worst thing that you could do in that area is try and grab anyone or try and get hold of one. The referee's going to look at you. The referee's going to check what you're doing. And it's just that everyone's looking at you like, what are you doing? And again, naivety again for Scott McTominay. Like, he just does daft things that he does here and there. I just feel like for me, luckily it didn't cost us because I felt like for me, that game is a weird game, man. I can't lie to you. Very, very much a game low in quality. Very, very much a game that has highlighted us that we have no depth. This squad has zero depth. No Martial. There's obviously Ronaldo doesn't want to play. And when he wants to play, you know what I mean, he doesn't come on the pitch. So then he's off the pitch and he's not playing the game. So we have no strikers on the bench. no real kind of attacking depth. You know what I mean? Yes, you've got Garnacho and Langa, but they're two youngsters. We have got zero depth and it is worrying. And January cannot come any sooner. January cannot come any sooner because I feel like Ten Hag's game, it's kind of almost compromised because the first half was very, very flat. And the first half, we had a few opportunities. Rashford should bury that chance. I'm sorry. Rashford, he should bury that chance. And then Anthony has got no right foot. So it's almost you kind of expecting a miracle there. And then the second half, we didn't really have any opportunities. None at all. You know what I mean? And then they get one, for me, against the run of play because they weren't really creating anything. And then Scott McTominay does an absolute foolish thing to do. Jorginho is going to score the penalty. And then we just about get away with it, get the ball into what do you call it, Casemiro. It's a diving, it's not even a diving header. It's a header that he has to get and use all his neck muscles, move it across Kepa. Kepa tries to get it because it goes over the what do you call it? It goes over the line. And then what happens then is Kepa tries to grab it out of the goal, but it's not going to happen, mate. You don't want to try and con the ref when he's got the actual thing on his watch, mate. So I'm sorry, but I can't lie to you. I'm struggling to almost understand, is this 2 points dropped or is this a point gained? It's a weird game because Chelsea just looked like they wanted a point from the start, really. Like, they played a weird 5 at the back system, 2 in midfield, 2 up front, and then a 1 in Aubameyang up front across there. And then Mason Mount was kind of almost drifting inside and whatnot. So it was a weird formation. I just thought to myself, they changed it in bringing Kovacic on. And then it was a case of, right, they tried to get hold of the midfield a little bit. They tried to be at least, we were struggling to break them down a little bit. And then the second half petered out again. And it was one of them situations where United made Fred come on and then he tried to give us that kind of midfield energy, but then really you need someone that's going to make them final balls, that line-breaking passes. Eriksen was very, he looked a bit, I don't know what was up with Eriksen. Is he still ill? Is he still not feeling 100%? But he didn't look great today. So it was a weird one, and I feel like for me, United's depth this summer hasn't been great. We haven't bought the striker we needed. We don't really have a ball carrier, so we don't really have something different now. So when Eriksen does come off, you bring on Fred. When you're chasing the game, Fred isn't the sort of player that you bring on. It isn't. You either start with him, and he does very, very well, or you bring him on so you kind of like make sure of the game. But you don't bring him on when you need to go chase a game, or you need to actually make a difference. So it was a very, very weird game, and I just feel like for me, Scott McTominay was so brainless in giving that, and it nearly cost us. And that's why I'm lucky that we're lucky we've been bailed out by Casemiro. And, we've just about got a draw. I think we do deserve a draw. Do we deserve more? I think we do. We do deserve more than what Chelsea deserve. Chelsea have got away with that. I'd be disappointed if I was a Chelsea fan like that game. You're at home. You're supposed to be showing a bit more ascendancy. And I think we can get... I'm looking at that Chelsea team tonight and I'm thinking, they need to get better, because I'm looking, I'm thinking, we played a better football. We played a better transitions. We tried to play the ball, you know what I mean, and try to create opportunities. They didn't really cut us open, I'll be honest with you. And also, I'm very, very disappointed. I'm very sad about the injury news to Varane. He looked like he hurt himself. I don't know if it was a knee, but I hope he gets better. And I wish you a speedy recovery. But top four, we're still, a couple of points behind Chelsea. It doesn't change anything. Obviously, Newcastle can go ahead of us if they win tomorrow. So that's another situation that we've sort of messed up on there. So it still is a top four battle, people. Perspectives still don't change for me. It's still a learning curve. There will be ups and downs, but I still think this top four race is going to be hinged by, if we don't make any opportunities in January, we have to buy. We have zero squad depth. We have nothing. That squad depth is alarming. It really, really is. And that shouldn't be Man United Football Club. I'm sorry. Ten Hag's game shouldn't be compromised. And he's probably thinking, well, I can't really do this. I've just got to go for the draw here. And that's what he kind of really did until that. It was the last, they got the penalty in the 83rd minute, something like that. So the game was petering out to a draw, unless something, you know what I mean, a creative moment and a flash, a brilliance, a moment, you know what I mean, individual brilliance, you know, was created then. It wasn't going to be anything spectacular. It was going to be a 0-0 game, and both teams looking at it thinking disappointment in each angle. So I just feel like, for me, you know, we look ahead to the game against West Ham, where, you know, we've got to improve it more. They will be low block as well. So, you know what I mean, we need to be scoring in the first half, really, and dominating and making sure it matters. But it's another 90 minutes that a lot of players are playing again. Players are getting tired. Rashford had to come off. We have to look at and assess Ammonia game. Who plays against Sheriff? We have to assess all these little options. So it is a worrying time for Ten Hag in terms of that front there, in terms of the depth, you know what I mean? Because once it sorts itself out, look at Varane now getting injured. Now it's Lindelof back in there, who will give a different dynamic and will have its own problems and its own strengths. Okay, but for now, Varane and Martinez were creating this solid partnership that weren't conceding many goals. So it's one of the situations we have to understand. But ultimately, Casemiro, I want to thank you very, very much. You've just saved my birthday, you know what I mean, because it was going to be a very, very bad birthday night for me. But McTominay decided otherwise, so I can't thank you enough for that. But people, like the video, we discuss other situations and whatnot. But for now, it is 1 point to Man United, and we move to West Ham. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.